Okay guys, it's been a while since I've made a video, so I just wanted to make a quick one. I plan on making another one sometime after this as well, but what I want to talk about on this one is I kind of want to go through a guide of setup to how you would fight the Leviathan. So, let me start by just showing everyone where the Leviathan is. The Leviathan is going to be at the bottom right corner of this little peninsula down here. It's the cliff edge. There's a fish leg, and then there's the Leviathan. As you can see, I have not yet beat the Leviathan. It is certainly a challenge, but I'm getting a lot closer. And I think I have come up with a few good strategies, little small details that could help do it. So first of all, I'm at a point where my skill tree is everything is fully maxed out with the exception of max mana and mana regeneration. Those two I'm just filling up, as I go, but they don't really have a real effect on fighting anything currently because there's not any new updates to the game. If you look at my stats here, you can see the main things that could be used for fighting are going to be the combat and the ranged attack. My combat's at 95, my ranged is at 100. Now taking a look at what's in my equipment here, this is what I usually like to run. So here I've got this little helmet, I'm using the Elder armor, I use the Leafy pants, and the Cultist Sabatons. Also for the weapons I'm using the Flamberg, and for the shield I'm using the Elder shield. Now I think of two different ways that you can go about fighting the Leviathan. The first way is melee, and the second way is ranged. Now if you're doing your combat, this is what I would recommend. The reason why is it has the best defense that you can get. The other option would be to use this Elderwood mace, where it offers more power, but it loses quite a bit of your armor there, of your defense, and because the defense is a % damage reduction, it's a lot stronger than if it was just this armor. So it's important to have defense, otherwise you're going to die really fast. And even with a good defense, you take a lot of damage. Now, let me go back there. One other way to do this that is a possibility is to keep all your armor the same, but your weapon is going to be swapped out for the vine bow. And for the arrows, you're going to use the ivy arrow that you get from where I'm fighting now. And now the reason you want to do that is that's going to be the best archery method, or the best range method. The difference between the two is that if you do melee, you're going to do less damage, but you're going to be able to survive longer because your defense is better. And if you do ranged, you're going to be able to hit higher damage, but you're not going to last as long because your defense is not as good, and so you take more damage. So there's two different sides there. Both of them could work at a certain point. They both have different pros and cons. For me personally, I prefer to use the combat method of what I'm showing you here, just because of when I have tried to kill the Leviathan, it seemed to work a lot better, and I've gotten him a lot closer to death. Now, some really important things that I think are good to note. First of all, you're going to want to max out all your skills that you can, everything except mana points and mana points regeneration. Now, other things here that I want to show you are the first thing I did was I went to the cave, and I went to the cave, and all I did was just kind of farm that to get the health potion right here that you see that on the right side. I have 64 of the large health potions. Those heal 90 points, and so they take a while to get, but it's important to get those because you're going to want to use those when you fight the Leviathan. Anything else that you use, maybe it'll work, but you're not getting anywhere close to 90 points of regeneration. The second thing too is while you're farming, it could be a good idea just to use this bottom left corner how you have the auto magic attack. Because when you get to a certain point in the game where you have all your skills maxed out, there's only a couple ways that you can improve. The first way is to level up your magic. You can see my magic is at level 50, but with all the stats, my magic is at 80.3, which is pretty good. But when you use that, the higher magic you have, the more you're going to regenerate, the longer you're going to regenerate for, and that's going to be very important for fighting the Leviathan. The other way that you can increase your skills while being maxed out is to just level up, because every time you level up, you get 5 health points, and you just think, well, okay, you level up 20 levels, that's 100 hit points right there. So that's going to be really helpful. So if ever you're stuck, all you really have to do is just play the game more. Play until you get to those higher levels. And especially with the auto consume for the magic, that's going to be really effective. So whether you're farming arrows, whether you're farming those health potions, I would say definitely keep that auto spell on. Now, I'll talk about this more when I actually show a video of me fighting the Leviathan. But when you do fight the Leviathan, one strategy that's kind of subtle, but I think it helps a lot, is turn off your auto consumable magic and only press that button right when you take your first amount of damage. And the reason for that is because if you have it on auto, what could happen is you could use it right before you get hit, and it doesn't heal you for anything, and then you have to wait a lot longer to heal anything. So if you just wait for it the first hit to use it, then you can turn on the auto consume, and it'll be the most efficient way to use it. Now, that's all I have for this video. I'll try to come up with another video soon where I actually fight the Leviathan, but it is a challenging boss, and it's tough to beat. And where I'm at right now, I think I could probably use definitely another 30 levels to get a lot easier. But so that's it for this video, and I'll make another video soon.